Guys, it's your brother Ogs. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. Take 1 second of your day to help the channel, please. Thank you. This video is about head-to-head between Chelsea and Fulham on Saturday, 7:30 Eastern Time. If you are in the US, put your notification on because you might miss out on the game. Let me remind you what is happening on the table. Liverpool are top of the table with 45 points after 20 games. Aston Villa are second, 42 points. Manchester City are third, 40 points with 1 game in hand. Fourth, we have Arsenal, 40 points. Fifth, we have Tottenham Hotspurs with 39 points. All of them are going to qualify for the next Champions League. If the championship or the league ended today, those 5 teams are going to the Champions League. But that is not true because we still have many games to go. And still, you can fight for the Champions League spot. You scroll down a little bit, you will see Manchester United are 8th with 31 points. Chelsea Football Club are 10th. 10th FC. They win, they are number 10th. They lose, number 10. They draw, number 10. Only 28 points. And let's scroll down and show you Luton Town are 18th, 15 points only. Burnley are 19th with 11 points. And Sheffield United are 20th with 9 points. Everton got 10 points deducted. And they submitted an appeal, and we have to wait and see what is going to happen.
We got bigger fish to fry.
Head-to-head video. This is not like my proper preview or anything. There is another video about the preview where I give you my starting 11, my formation, my score prediction. But this one is just to show you how good or bad both teams been in the last 5 games. Look at the teams here. One team is apparently 1 billion, the Chelsea one. And then another team who probably the entire team is 100 million to build the entire Fulham team here. But they're still ballers. You know what the difference is? This Fulham team been together for years under the same manager. They have a cohort of players, old players in their prime. Look at Jimenez. Look at Traore. Look at Willian. You know, they're all performing very well. Anthony Robinson, Diop, Castagne, Tim Rim. I can go on and on. And when you go to Chelsea, first of all, you're going to notice that they're going to have like 10 key players injured. And then on top of that, the rest of the team is made of a bunch of kids, kindergarten, from all over the world. And some of them are not even playing in their natural positions. So you can spend whatever money you want, but if you don't have a cohort of players, there's nothing you can do about it. Chelsea are in the building process, and that is going to take time.
You are so funny.
Head-to-head between the two teams. Let's go to recent meetings. Okay? We're going to start by the bottom one. I'm going to highlight it on the screen. January 2021, Chelsea went to beat them away 1-0. And then May 2021, Stamford Bridge, Chelsea 2, Fulham 0. Thursday, January the 12th, 2023, that was a away game. We lost 2-1. And I still remember it was the first game for Joao Felix and he got a red card.
What?
And then February 2023, Chelsea 0, Fulham 0. And the last game we played against them was last year, but this season it was away. Craven Cottage. We beat them 2-0. So Chelsea got some kind of momentum against them here because the last time we beat them at their own ground. It doesn't mean that we're going to beat them at Stamford Bridge though, because Chelsea looks like everybody now can beat Chelsea Football Club. Let's go and talk about the form guide. Let's start by Fulham. For the last 5 games, they won. They beat West Ham in the London Derby 5-0. And they lost against Newcastle 3-0 away. And they lost actually at home against Burnley 2-0. And they lost again away against Bournemouth 3-0. And the last game, they beat Arsenal 2-1. And for Chelsea, let's start. They lost in the last 5 games in the Premier League. They lost 2 games and won 3. They lost against Everton 2-0 away. Sheffield United, they beat them at home 2-0. And they lost on Christmas Eve. I can't forget that. 2-1 against Wolves. And then they beat Crystal Palace at Stamford Bridge 2-1. And they beat Luton Town away 3-2. They are 13th and Chelsea are 10th. So there is not a big difference between Chelsea and Fulham. And Chelsea needs to be very careful because they can get a sucker punch. Let me just remind you what happened in the last game that we played them away at their own stadium. Levi Colwill actually was the man of the match. So when you have your defender, a man of the match, that tells you that you had to deal with a lot of attacks from the opposition, right? So he had 1 assist. And I think he was playing from the wrong position as per usual, but I have to double check though. He had 1 interception and he had 2 successful tackles. Pass completion 82%. So Levi had a very good game that day. Robert Sanchez was still in goal and he was voted the second on the list. Armando Broja actually scored a goal in that game. He came 3rd in the voting system here. Thiago Silva came 4th and Axel Disasi came 5th in the voting result. So we have to be careful about this man. Willian, he can still play at Chelsea Football Club and play better than somebody like Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling, he chooses his games. 1 game, he's good. And 5 games, he's going to be horrible. So hopefully he performs very good against Fulham because no more excuses. Okay? We have to win this game. And Pochettino, please play players from their natural position. Check out my other video about my preview, predictions, and score and all that. And let's keep the conversation going. Blessings.